Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my plan with me for December 23rd through the 29th. It's Christmas week and it's also Viewers' Choice Week, and the members of my Facebook group voted for a theme that was nativity based, and I found a beautiful kit on Etsy from Stellar Fox. This is called First Christmas, and these stickers are very vibrant because they are literally on what I would call photo paper. And so you have scenes of the birth of Christ and some washi strips and date covers and event labels, different shapes of event labels, and some checklists, and some little glitter strips and bill stickers, weekend banner, and some scripts. I am off of teaching piano all week, and I have a very nice long Christmas break, and so I'm enjoying that. And I won't use my full boxes the way I do during piano lessons, which is to block off hours for piano lesson times. Look how pretty this is. I really like this. This looks like the angel appearing to Mary and telling her that she is going to give birth to a son. And so I think I will put that over here. It chronologically, as far as I can tell, happened first in terms of what we see here. The three kings, I suppose, will be last, and the shepherds here. This is where we have the birth of Christ, and this is, I think, Mary and Joseph, and they're just by a fire. So it could be that this is before the birth of Christ. I'm not really sure. Let's pretend like it is before the birth of Christ and put it on Monday. And let's go ahead and just put a photographic sort of story along the bottom of these days, because I don't have any washi strips that are long enough or wide enough to cover all of this. So why don't we use the full boxes for that? And we'll put on Christmas Day, maybe, I love this one. I love this one. Let's put that one on Christmas Day, and then we'll work around that. I hope you guys are having a nice time getting ready for Christmas, or having some time with family that you don't get to see very often, or just having some quiet time on your own. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that it's nice and that you are finding a little bit of time to rest and refresh. I know a lot of people do have to work right through the Christmas holidays. And so if that is you, thank you for the work that you do that helps keep things running. And I'm going to put the shepherd over here. And I hope that if it's not when everybody else is resting, that you do get your own special time to do that. So we're going to put Mary here looking at the baby Jesus, and then I think I'm more or less putting these in chronological order. I love the look of these stickers, and they do fit perfectly. We're going to put the kings last. Let's put them over here. And I have some new things that came in the mail today, actually. Erin Condren sent me some stuff to show you that are new products that they have on the website, and I'll grab them and show them probably in the middle of this video. This looks like Mary to me, but I'm not really sure. We definitely have the star. We're just going to put it here. There we go. I don't know that these need an entire review video, but I want to show you. This is the revamped goal planner. It used to be called a goal journal, and I pulled out the old one just to show you the difference. This was the goal setting journal. This is the goal setting planner, but they're very, very similar. One thing that I noticed right off the bat is that the tabs now are labeled with goal 1 through 6. These tabs were blank. I like this because that gives you a little more clarity about what you're supposed to be doing in here. But the layout itself has changed. A lot of the supporting material and information is the same, but they've given a little more space to some things and a little less space to some things. And I like this one better. The sticker sheet is exactly the same in the back. FYI, looks like this. This stuff is all the same except for how it looks. That's the reflection section. The accomplishments page is bigger, and they took off the part that had like a list of goals that you achieved in the end of the year or the end of this period, however long this lasts you. This one had a slightly different look in the back, same sticker sheet. It didn't have that color blends outline, but the main difference is in how this is laid out. You don't get this spread anymore. Last time you had a bunch of these spreads, which were basically dates that you could label and a list of to-dos. That is all different now. So I'll show you just very quickly. Maybe I'll do a whole video on this, but the way each goal is set up is that you have a set of all of the steps that we'll take, like the small steps if you broke your goal down into 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 steps. Then this is what you get. A weekly check-in with a to-do list and a plan for the week. So you would be using this as your springboard, your starting point, because these are all of the action steps. So you would decide, how am I going to break those steps down even more? Which ones of them am I going to address this week? So you get a page per week, and then you actually get several weeks of these. So you can work on the goal for quite a while. And you may skip some weeks when you're not working on the goal. And then at the end, you're celebrating it. If you didn't finish it, there is a place in the back where you talk about goals that you're going to continue with. But then you go on to the next goal. And so it has an action plan, those 16 steps, and then a weekly spread. Let's just see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 weeks. You could work on each goal for 18 weeks as far as this book goes. And the cover looks a little different too. Got my name on it. This is revamped. This is a brand new product. Both of them are A5 size. Everything I'm showing you is A5 size. This is like a champagne cover, vegan leather covered notebook. It's not an interchangeable cover, although it looks a lot like the interchangeable covers, but it's not. I guess you could snip it if you wanted to make it interchangeable, but I chose classic lined, but you could get any of the notebook styles like productivity or dot grid, whatever the notebook styles are that they're offering right now. Classic lined is always my favorite. I wish they would bring back blank pages for those of us who like to do scrapbooks in these, but you get a lot of options, and I just like classic lined for my notebook. And it's really pretty. So I think this was called Champagne, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Very pretty. Okay, so this is not supposed to be a review video, but I wanted to show you what I received in case you are doing any shopping for yourself or gifts for others as we get closer to the new year, and certainly right here in the middle of Christmas. I just counted, and you get 7 glitter strips that can cover these, and you get 7 of each color. So I'm going to go into time lapse and cover up all of the green with these. That made a lovely difference. And I did notice that this is extremely sticky sticker paper, and I need to do a pen test also to figure out what sort of pen would be best on them. I tested a ballpoint pen. This is just an Erin Condren ballpoint pen. There was no smearing there. A Sharpie roller had just a tiny bit of smearing. Of course, I didn't let it dry very long. A Sharpie permanent works perfectly. An Inkjoy gel had a bit of smearing, but it's not still smearing. and a Pilot Precise had some smearing. So the one that had 0 smearing was the Sharpie Permanent, and I think I'm just going to use that to be safe. This kit did not come with numbers for the date cover, so you could just write your numbers on there, no problem. But I have some metallic Erin Condren date dots, and I'd like to use gold since there is no silver in the glitter of the sticker kit. And so this would have all the stickers I need, but that's not the color I want. This one doesn't quite have all the stickers, and this one doesn't either. So I'm just going to open a new pack, because during a warehouse sale, once upon a time, I bought quite a few of these. So here is a yellow gold one, and let's start with 23 and just see if these circles are the same size. They're a little bit bigger than the ones on the sticker kit, like the white stickers there, but they're fine. So make sure if you get this kit that you pay attention that it's going down. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On this washi sheet, there are some strips that are cut shorter. So I assume that's because you would cover part of the days and optionally the sidebar on the left side. And then so 2 of the strips are like that, and 2 of them are the entire page. But I think I'll use this little part to cover up the December up here. Because that green did not really go. And I don't do a notes section, I really just do my memory verse, so I won't need that. And I'm not even sure if I'll have room for these, but they are awfully pretty, especially that and that. Very pretty. Let's just see what it might look like. It's just the sky. We're looking at outer space here. So we could go here, fits perfectly there. We could go right under that. I don't think I'm going to use it though. Unless I were to cut it, I don't think I'm going to use it, but we'll see. All right, I don't have plans this week. So what I'm going to do is just put some stickers down and then write down like memory keeping this week. So this size sticker fits perfectly down here, and I'm just going to put them all down. And what is probably going to happen this week is that I will end up doing some shopping, last minute shopping for the grandbabies, and some wrapping and some cleaning and hopefully some babysitting. That's my favorite thing. And I have ordered these bins. I got mom and dad's permission before I just did this, because I don't like to insert myself without the proper, respect of asking the mother and father what they would like. But one of my oldest grandson has a whole lot of toys, and he does not yet know how to clean up his toys. He sort of gets it, but he mainly wants to dump them all out. And, I thought as I was down here in my planner castle, if you're new here, that's a room in my basement. That's just for my planning fun, and I'm going to put a dark blue there. I do the same thing he does. I get all the planners out because I review a lot of planners. I have more planners than I'm able to use regularly. I use some of them regularly, but some I just use because I feel like it, almost like a toy. And I need to be teaching myself about keeping all of my planners put away when they're not in use, right? But anyway, what I was getting at was that I ordered these bins, like, the cubby type bins that are fabric and they fit into those cube type shelving units. I ordered a set of 8 of those, and there are 8 different colors. And I thought, since he's not reading, that maybe having these different colors would help him learn to categorize. Like, we're going to put cars in one of those bins, put animals in one of the bins, put puzzles in one, put little stuffed animals in one, whatever. So those came in the mail today, and I am hoping that one day this week he and I are going to have an organizing date. And he'll think we're just playing with the toys, but my form of playing will be organizing. There are 8 of these, so let's use these up in the top of each day so that if I have a top 3, I can use this little heart checklist to keep track of that. And since I have a payday there, we'll put them at the bottom, right above the little glitter washi strip. This is a whole new experience. I've never had a kit with this kind of, it's photo paper, I think. I can't say for sure. Might be vinyl, and it's definitely high gloss and vibrant. And these are sized absolutely perfectly. So Stellar Fox has terrific measurements on their stickers. And tell me if you've shopped with Stellar Fox before, because this is my first kit with, I would imagine it's a her. Most sticker shop owners are hers, but I don't know. Maybe it's a fox. I have no idea. But I know it's a beautiful kit. And then let's go to this color. And then we'll start again. I didn't think about, well, yeah, I did. Look, here, here. These are not removable, or else I would try to put this one on the same day as that. Let's see if we can scoop it up, but I don't think we can because they're super sticky. I didn't push it down very hard. We'll see. Now these are very, very sticky. I do not advise picking them up, but it's sort of working. Okay. And then that's the same color as this, so we'll move it here, and it seems like it will still stick. Not my mother, my sister is on her way to Virginia today, and she and her husband will be here for a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing her. My mom had a fall a couple of days ago. She's okay, but she had a fall, and when I went over to check it out because it was not on a mom day. It was on an evening of a non-mom day, and I went over there to check it out, and she had the biggest knot on her head, bless her heart. And I have a friend whose husband is a doctor who works with elderly patients in nursing homes. So I sent her a little video to show him, and he said he was not alarmed, although, you know, he couldn't say for sure because he wasn't with us, but he said keep ice on it. And he also wanted to know if she was on blood thinners, and she's not. I gave him the list of her prescriptions, and she's not on blood thinners. So he said if the swelling's going down and if she doesn't have a bad headache, then you probably could be fine not going to the doctor for this. And Mom did not want to go to the doctor. In fact, she got up and put on her pajamas and said she would not be going to the hospital, and that was that. So anyway, the swelling has gone down. Like the next day, it was almost completely gone, but it turned into a huge bruise, like it spread out, and it's like, she looks like she has a real bad black eye. I also have 8 of these. Look at these little things. I love those. But let's spread out these also, and we'll go ahead and continue with this theme of keeping all of the blue, the dark blue together. Guess we'll put it right here. But you know what would look good? A photo. So if something really cute happens and I don't have any plans written down, I may just cover these with a photo. But for now, we'll give ourselves a pretty area to write on. Also, earlier today, it's Saturday, but earlier today I made a few script stickers. I talked to you all in my last Plan With Me about how I'm considering not offering some of the options I have been offering in my sticker shop because the designing of them is very time consuming, And I don't know that there's enough interest in those particular sizes and planners to justify how much time I spend designing them. So I'm talking about my Laurel Denise kits and the Erin Condren A5. The 7x9 Erin Condren kits are really popular. And I had a question in my Facebook group, would I consider designing a monthly kit for Colibri? And listen, I've thought about it. And the issue is, at least right now, that having 3 grandbabies turns out to be really, really time consuming. Not to mention a mom who, you know, you never know if she's going to have a fall like she did last week. That was a 3-hour visit that wasn't in the schedule. And of course, you know, I'm fine with that. I know that that's something that is likely to happen every now and then. But a Colibri, let's take a look at the monthly Colibri real quick. Here's the monthly view. So it's a lot different from the Erin Condren one. It does have the sidebar on the right, like Erin Condren, and I haven't taken the measurements to really check it. But the header here is much smaller. And of course, you've got these mini months here. And this is totally neutral, even though I have color match on these pages. This is an hourly. I have a daily also. I might end up designing a monthly kit for the Colibri. If you're interested in that, please tell me, because it is going to be time consuming, at least at first. And but I might end up just designing one for myself, in which case it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I have 4 of these, 4 of all of these different things, and 7 different days. So I know that at least one early morning is taken up with this payday sticker. So I could put a combination of these scalloped and these scalloped stickers up here, possibly, or these, or I could do one of each, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 styles, and we have 6 days. Decisions. Well, we can take care of 2 of the days with this beautiful, adorable weekend script. Just putting the K right there in the middle, and then we'll see if we make this straight. I think so, more or less straight. So now it's a question of 4 days. And I vote for these because they're a little bit oversized, so I think they will fit in that space well. And I kind of want to just put equal amounts of white above and below. So if you're using these, don't push them down all the way until you're positive that you're going to keep it there. What would you call this? Terracotta, maybe? Clay? I would call this one teal. So navy, gold, terracotta, and teal, basically. FYI, this little thing that said notes on it, I kind of turned it into my memory verse header by cutting this in half and stacking it. You can still see some of the script underneath, but it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's not bad at all. So that's going to be the header for my memory verse. Okay, I'm going to use these because they're so cute. And then I'm also going to stack or alternate with these stacked in this space. You think that would look good? I believe that's my best option. I'm going to just put this little scrap back here. There is no room for any more scraps really, but we'll just put it on top of some stuff. Okay. So now I have very little to write in, but I will use my Sharpie and just write in the stuff that I know and leave the rest for just journaling as I go or making plans on the day. Here's a little freebie that I didn't show you before. This came with the Stellar Fox order, and most of this is January, but the little Christmas tree mug with marshmallows tells me this is hot chocolate, and I want to put the hot chocolate on this page over here, plus it matches. So we're just going to put a little mug of hot chocolate there, and then take a look at the memory verse for this week, which is Isaiah chapter 12, verse 2. Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord himself is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. I'm going to go ahead and keep my Sharpie with the planner in case I want to write on these stickers. Although I did find that if I wrote with my favorite, which is going to be like the Pilot Precise, it won't smear if I let it dry. So I'm going to change my mind. Just going to let it dry, because I can't write with a Sharpie on the white paper if I decide I need to write something there. So we'll just go with that. Okay, so this is all of the plans that I have as of right now. It turned out I did have some things to do. And what I like to do at the end of my weekly plan with me is say a prayer for the upcoming week. This is one that I wrote for the month of December, and I invite you to join me if you would like to. Loving Lord, thank you for the month of December. Thank you for the traditions that both warm our hearts and try our nerves. Keep us in a peaceful frame of mind as we move through this month. Help us to discern what is important to do and what can be left undone. Give us an extra measure of patience and grace to bear with any setbacks or frustrations that plague our perfect plans. Make us aware of where we are most needed, and help us to lend a helping hand, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, or a supportive word to those in our circle of family and friends who need it. May the seasonal festivities contribute to, rather than unsettle, our peaceful spirits. May the decorations and cheerful lights bring comfort and gratitude, rather than worry and regret. May the coming of the new year usher in a renewed commitment to serving and loving you, rather than an unhealthy focus on worldly wants and desires. And show us how to create an atmosphere of calm and contentment in our homes. Caution our spirits against getting caught up in hurried or frantic pursuits, and instead lead us on a path of renewal, hope, and quietness of heart. Help us to give and savor the gifts of kindness and love this season, and may we find overflowing joy in simple pleasures like the sounds of beautiful music and children's voices, the aromas of evergreens and homemade treats, the acts of wrapping gifts and writing cards, and the anticipation of Christ's birth. Make us lights in the darkness and make the wonder of Christmas real to us. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. So this was my last 2024 plan with me. I can't believe that. We're halfway through this academic year planner. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for being with me all of these weeks throughout the whole year of 2024, and for helping me to learn new things and to have a group of people that not only are interested in planning in my videos, but also who have prayed for me this year and who have encouraged me and inspired me this year. Thank you all. You've meant more than you know to me, and I'll be back as soon as I can with a January setup plan with me, so the first video of 2025, and I'm not sure exactly when that will be, but as soon as I have an opportunity, and I just pray God's blessing on all of you. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.